this meeting. And the agenda of today's meeting is actually to do the preliminary discussion of and proposal for expansion of our airlines. Basically, we are trying to have three options. One, to buy out an existing company with a low-cost airliner for sale. Two will be whether to buy new aircrafts to add to our airline, or three, leasing options. So we are going to have a healthy debate on this, and I would definitely recommend everybody to voice their opinion and basically proceed with the meeting. And again, I would like to now introduce CEO, Mr. Sriraman, to take the proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you. With your permission. Actually, last our board meeting, we discussed and then we decided to improve our expansion plan because to improve our reach in the network and the number of seat capacity, and also we want to improve in terms of number of cities.
Our company's health and the progress that we have made thus far. So I would definitely like the CFO to take over. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and good morning, everybody. As we circulated in our draft audit report, we are making a good progress on the financial perspective. We have made against our target, we have made 20% improvement on the target. Instead of 20% year-on-year target, we made 40% the last year. And we also improved our the net margin from 25% to 30%. We are showing a good, healthy trend on the financials. Alongside, we also improved our cash positions and reduced the debt.
We have a position here about the three options, and lease aircrafts, buy new aircraft, and buy an existing company. And by the way, our CFO has mentioned that buying out an existing company would be an option as well as lease aircrafts, or buy new aircraft is expensive affair. Dollar costs are increasing. But when you see lease aircrafts, that comes with a depreciated value of existing aircraft, maintenance issues, maybe needs a new engine, maybe needs new propellers, maybe needs new fuel tanks. So that's an added cost to us, a depreciated cost. But the bank is willing to fund against collateral of immovable assets. So may I ask, what are the immovable assets the company would have to get the funding from the bank to either purchase the new existing company or buy new aircraft or the lease aircraft?
I want to know if you invest in any of these three options, what are your funding arrangements? Are you going to take loan from external agencies, or the entire thing you will be able to manage with your existing funds, considering you already have a loan with our bank?
With your permission, as you would know, this is a premium company and holds a lot of premium value inside. So have you looked at all the three options from a perspective of the image of the company, and if any of the options you've selected actually positively affects or does not affect the image of the company? Have you looked at it from that point of view?
Definitely. I would like to actually ask the Executive Director of Business Development to actually answer that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Yes, we have looked into all the three options. Even though this is a low-cost airliner, the overall perception in the market about this airliner is good. More so, the reason why we think that this is one of the option is because there could be a negotiation that we could handle, which could bring down the cost much lesser than what we would do if we have to buy a new aircraft or we had to lease aircraft.
You evaluating a company, right, for this thing acquisition, and you said it's also a public company. So from a corporate governance, what is the compliance and what is the cultural fit of the organization?
So I will actually invite HR Director to actually address the cultural aspects and the HR aspects of the thing.
Yeah, with the permission of the chair, we have evaluated this. There is definitely a little bit of a cultural difference between a low-cost airline and a premium airline like ours. But we also planned a training and transition for the staff to be reoriented with our brand.
How are we prepared to incorporate the technical infrastructure to manage the new acquired airlines? So we already have sophisticated technical infrastructure. So how are we going to manage that?
I will actually ask the CEO to answer that.
Yeah, we have a transition plan. Okay, there are quite a few integrations which are necessary between low-cost airlines, how they function, and we as a premium airlines, we function, both in terms of IT infrastructure, HR infrastructure. There's a clear transition plan which will get worked out.
Diwali week holidays, but we now are meeting here to discuss something very important for the company, and as a kind of preamble to the whole meeting, you must be knowing that we are doing well. We have about 25% share of the market, but that's the good news. The bad news is we have very, very stiff competition, and so if we have to go forward in the market, we need to find new avenues of how to gather more funds, improve our business. So as you can see through the agenda, the scenario which is presented, that we require approval for the agenda which is present here. So we want to acquire a new machinery which improves our throughput of our
So you are
bottling.
doubling your plant capacity. What do you think about the carbon footprint? Where does the CSR activity, and one of the things that the company has always been saying about the green path that they have taken, how do you think you are going to
The
combat that?
production, we are confident that we would not be violating any of our own green targets, so to speak. What about the raw material that is required for doubling our capacity? So do we have a confirmed source in terms of where we are going to get the additional raw material that is needed?
We have
And
already considered, as per the existing, we already have an existing plant of about having a capacity what we are expecting for about 200 bottles per day. That has been already taken care, as because we already have a stock for keeping in the market. Mind, we already have a stock, so we, in that sense, we are in compliance.
I'd like to see how we are handling the safety aspects. This is a question for both operations and HR, because you might buy a very advanced machine and it can churn out 200 bottles according to your estimates. However, how safe is this machine, and where is it located? Is it going to be expanded in the same location, or you're going to build this into a different factory in a different location? What are the environmental aspects, environmental pollution that you're going to actually
This thing is, you're doubling your capacity in terms of market this thing and the new machine. First question is retraining the people. I mean, the whole machine is completely different. We are going to throw away the set of people and bring in a new set of people, because maybe highly sophisticated, doubling the capacity type of this thing. The second one is, your market is growing, your competitors are very high, and the profit margin is very, very low. And is there real market for doubling your capacity?
Regarding the first question, as I said, we are investing in really very advanced training schemes like using virtual reality models, etc., to train the existing people.